Today I'm going to teach you how to make your videos cinematic. So there are actually two key things to grading your footage in order to make it look cinematic. The first one is color correction, which is basically balancing your image, and the second one is color grading. Say that you're filming under fluorescent lights, which are famous for giving off a little bit of green tint. Cancel out the green by adding some magenta. You can do it the same way the other way around too. If your footage is slightly pink, a little magenta, add some green to cancel that out. Be careful about overexposing, making too bright, the midtones of your image. Try to bring those down just a little bit in order to keep the skin tones in check. Again, the trick is be subtle with this. You want a nice balanced image that looks clean and clear like you would see it with your own eyes. See if you can play around with the color wheels in order to make your image look as balanced as possible. Now with the color grade, the key is keeping it subtle. You don't want to go extreme and make it look like you're in Mexico. Subtle is good. Cool off the blacks, the darker tones in your images by adding some blues in the lows. Then add some warmth, maybe a little bit of orange in the midtones in order to really make the skin tones pop. This adds what's called color contrast, where you're doing something different with the brighter parts and with the darker parts of your image. Here's a quick tip: if you're shooting on a phone or on a cheaper camera, desaturate your footage slightly. Not a lot, again, keep it subtle, but desaturating your footage slightly can keep the colors from looking cheap and oversaturated. And that's really all there is to it. Color correcting goes for the nice balanced image first, and the color grading is a very subtle, creative look that adds to the cinematic quality of your footage by playing around with the shadows, the midtones, and the highlights. So go forth and make your next YouTube video look cinematic. So since you took this shortcut, you got some time on your hands, right? Click the like button below and subscribe for more short editing tips from the editor behind some of your favorite YouTube channels. See you next time. Woo.